Hello, everybody, and welcome back to school. This is going to be your beautiful and amazing, fingers crossed, spiritual and divine general messages and prophecies for August 2025. Okay, this is the Lady of the Throne Divine Astrology, where God dwells within me as me. If you are new to the channel, make sure that you subscribe before you go and like the videos. Okay, I am going to go ahead and get started. I have so much information to provide for you this month, but real quick, let me tell you about the moons. Okay, the moons are important. The moons actually run the world, okay, because the moons are very, very, very significant and important. You'll start to notice different things happening around these full moon events, so it's good to pay attention to them and to know why certain things could be playing out in your life the way that they do when it comes to you, the way you think. Okay, so we have a full moon in Aquarius on August 9th, and we have a new moon in Virgo around August 22nd. All right, so what does this mean? Listen, it's all about accomplishments. It's all about accomplishing something, getting something done, putting an end to procrastination, making things happen. Back to school time, right? Something is finally happening, all right? The kids are going back to school. Summer is finally over. I hate the summer, by the way. I really, it's so hot. It's so hot where I live, and I just wish I lived in a place that the weather was always amazing and cool at night. That would be the perfect life, and one day it's going to happen. Fingers crossed. But right now, whoo! All right. So let me tell you about these full moons. It's a happy time. I just want everybody to be happy. That's really all I want right now. Okay, August, back to school. So full moon in Aquarius, what does this mean for everyone? Basically, the full moon is happening in Leo season. You take Aquarius with all this innovation and humanitarianism, and you pair it with Leo, which is all about fame and being in the spotlight. So what do you have? The spotlight is on innovators. Okay, August is a time of innovation. So I could just see them now, because all these people get things together in accordance to the messages. So I can just see people being in the spotlight for innovation. Okay, I can see seminars and workshops and events that are catered around this type of things. And it's coming. If you start noticing it and seeing it everywhere, and they're pushing it out, it's coming right after this, right after you hear these divine guidance messages from me. Okay, well, you're gonna see. But this is a great time all in all, because what this does is put you in a mindset to start thinking in terms of innovation. What can you create? What can you do that is different from the norm? Basically, like trying to be creative, trying to be unique, trying to stand out. What is it that you could do that makes you stand out from either like family, maybe doing something that nobody's ever done before, standing out from your friends, maybe creating a style of yourself that maybe you have a different style, or you want to adapt a different style that maybe your friends don't have. Okay, or maybe you're thinking about a new business idea, and it's a fresh, brand new idea that nobody thought about yet, and maybe you're going to be the one to introduce this new thing, and you're going to put it out there into the world, and people are going to be like, wow, why didn't I think of that? This is the kind of month that August is. Why didn't I think of that? I could have done that, and you're going to make people feel like that with some new extraordinary plan or idea that you're going to have for a business, whatever it is. Okay, and even if it's not business, like I said, you could be changing your style. You could be doing something really unique, very unique, and that's what it's about. It's a creators month, the month of the artists, the month of the creators, the month of the students even, like I feel like everybody's getting ready to go back to school. People are excited. They're getting closer to reaching their goals. It's an amazing month. We have the new moon in Virgo, like I said, around August 22nd. This is good. This is actually a good new moon in Virgo. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why it's good this year. Because it's on August 22nd. Twos. Two. Okay, 2468. August 22nd. All these twos. And you know what that means? Things are finally coming together. Things are finally coming together. Virgo is the maid, okay? Virgo is a maid energy, the worker, the one who cleans, the housekeeping, the hospitality. That's what it's about. This is the end of working so hard, all right? This is when things get better, things get easier, because you know why? You finally found an idea that is going to work. You finally found your place on social media or as a new influencer, or you finally discovered something, right? I could just see them. NASA may discover a new planet in August. You may have some great billionaire discovering something or putting something out there and introducing it to the world. You're going to have people who are creative introducing new concepts to the world. So August is really a time of pure innovation, new ideas, forward thinking, futuristic thinking, and get ready for it, because the new students, especially those students who have graduated before August, sometimes, I don't know if some schools and some places may have graduations in the summertime, but especially those new students who, let's say, graduate from engineering or computer design, graphic design, technology, like all these like forward thinking, advancing types of careers. Oh my God. The ideas are going to be all over the place. There's going to be so many things going on in the atmosphere of creation. Okay, so just get ready for August. It's a huge month. All right, so now that that's out of the way, let's get started with your predictions. Hi there, Pisces. Let me tell you what's coming up for August 2025. So this is a general collective message for the sign of Pisces. You can be male or female, okay? So August is going to be about, and it's interesting because a few other zodiac signs got the same messages. Sagittarius, and I want to say Capricorn or maybe Aquarius, I can't remember, but the last few zodiac signs are going to have a major influence of the sign of Aries in their life. An Aries or possibly a Leo. This person can be younger than you, or this person, if not, then they're a mother of some kind. This is someone who could be like, who embodies motherhood. This can also be someone who may, if not, then this person may have a younger look, like a younger appearance, but really they're very mature. They're very nurturing, very loving, very loyal and caring. You can see all the good in this person. So whoever this is someone who is going to, either they're going to be empowered to make things right or to do things on their own in order to make things right. You're going to witness this person doing this, or for some of you, this could be you, especially if you are in Aries in sidereal astrology, or you're on the cusp between Pisces and Aries. But this is someone who symbolizes prosperity and encourages the right use of power when others have it. This is someone who will always do the right thing and encourage other people who have power to do the right thing. You may be witnessing this person show up as exactly a leader that they are. A world leader, a major big time leader, someone whose name is big in the world. This is not only a leader, but a compassionate person. Like, this person is so compassionate and has a lot of love in them. And you're realizing that about this person, okay? You're going to witness this about them, or yourself if this is you. But you are like somebody, whether it's somebody else or yourself, because it could just be you I'm talking to, but whoever's in this energy will be unlocking their creativity and will find prosperity and lasting success with anything that they decide to do in their life, because this is someone who does not misuse their power. It's like something is being given to this person, granted to this person, because they don't misuse their power. This is someone who does the right thing with who they are. This can be someone who is owed an inheritance, okay? Or you could be owed an inheritance. This is something about a big, huge reward, because this is what this person deserves. For some of you, you could be watching someone finally be able to move forward now in their life, now that some type of toxic cycle has ended, or possibly blocks and restrictions have been removed. Now this person shows up as someone who's very abundant, very creative, birthing something new, creating a new business or new ideas. This is someone who you're going to see in a very, very like powerful and inspiring type of energy. Okay? Confidence is what this person has, or what you have. Someone's energy is going to be very high in August. Someone is really going to be committed to their goals. Whoever this is a person who can distinguish between wishful thinking and what they really need. And this person makes judgments and makes decisions by first grounding themselves before they decide to jump at something, okay? This is someone who is aware of their past life, and they're discovering the reasons for why they have come back into this lifetime, feeling certain ways, experience certain things, meeting certain people. This is someone who deals sensibly with day-to-day reality, and they are someone who faces their challenges boldly, okay? Or this is you. So whatever this is, whoever this really balanced person is a child of God. Is a child of God. A real child of God. Born from the cosmos as God on earth. This is a real child of God. Okay? So you guys are starting to see it. You're starting to realize it, either about them or about you. But you're really going to show more compassion for everybody, because you're realizing that what's not important is what everyone else is doing. What's important is what you're doing. What's important is the truth of it all. No matter how much you didn't want to accept this truth, no matter how much you didn't want to like this truth, no matter how much you tried to not believe this truth, the truth is always the truth, and it is not going to change just because of how you feel, just because of how anybody else feels about it. Your truth is your truth, or their truth is their truth. Nobody can change this truth. Nobody, no matter how upset you get, because I think that for some of you, you may have experienced people coming into your life who realize that they cannot change who you are, so it brought out the worst in everybody else. You may have experienced what life feels like to have a large number of people surrounding you in different ways, in different places, all getting really ugly and down in the crevices of evil, because you weren't acting this way. You have a lot of people around you who were showing the worst characteristics, showing the worst behaviors, just because they couldn't change your truth. Or if this is about an Aries or a Leo, possibly, you watch this person and you realize that not even you can upset this person that much to where you knock them off of their path. You can't change their truth. You can't change who they are born to be, okay? And if this is about you, you can't change it about yourself. You are literally anointed here on earth. You have a huge assignment. And if anyone didn't respect that assignment, they're all in deep regret. And that's what you must know at this time in your life. Whether it's you or you were a part of disrespecting an Aries, everyone's life is in shambles or will be for doing this. This is an actual child of God. This is not something that you just play around with, and just because you don't like it, it doesn't mean be evil, because your evil doesn't even get to this person. Your evil can bounce back like a boomerang. See, the things that you have to pay attention when you're dealing with this. The things that you guys mock will be the very thing that happens to you. Okay? Or maybe you're a witness, like I said, you're watching people do this to an Aries that you know, and maybe you weren't a part of it, but you can see what's going on, and you're like, wait a minute, I don't want that to happen to me. I need to change. Because the proof is there. See, there's a fine line between the truth and what people say. You have to always go with the truth in order for you to live a right life. In order for you to live your life the right way, you must always go with the truth. So if this is about you, then follow your own truth. Don't worry about what people are saying anymore. Because now you finally realize that people don't know anything about this person or about you. For some of you, you could have been slipping into darkness a little bit, because people could have been trying to make you feel like you weren't born of God. And so some of you could have shapeshifted in these times in order to clear everything up. And you did. But the thing is, these humans are realizing that nothing can change who you are. Nothing has changed it. Nothing ever will change it. So, grace is like when you can sit calmly, quietly, elevating, ascending, meditating, thinking, and still dreaming, while people around you are allowing their demons to possess them and follow a crowd. Imagine stillness in the midst of chaos, grace in the midst of confusion. They're confusing themselves. See, the whole thing is this: if people ever wanted you confused, they never accomplished that. Not when you already know what's going on since day one. They've only created confusion for themselves because these people work in Satan's playground. You play a game with someone's heart, life, career, or who they are. That means you have just joined together with none other than Lucifer. So now that you have cleared up the board, now everyone knows what they were actually doing. So Pisces, the reason why you are in the role that you're in is either one of two things. If you are aware of an Aries and what they've been going through, whether you were involved in it or you try to be involved in it or not, or you try to say slick things or not, whether you were in any kind of way going against God, you have to understand now that this is going to be the very person that you're going to need. Just remember that. You will need this person. For others of you, where this may be you I'm talking to, this may be what's going on in your life, if it sounds familiar. If this is you and you feel like you are going through something like that, which I doubt it, but it might be you. And if you are, and if this really hits home for you, what you just need to know in August is it is your heart, your compassion. It is you being righteous, being upright in the midst of mere chaos and confusion. Like you sat there and watched everyone get confused. See, a lot of people come against you and confuse themselves because they didn't know what they actually were a part of. And that's the biggest game of confusion in the world, is to not know you've sided with the devil. What a chaotic scene they have created. You see, people wanted your life to be chaotic, but nothing was chaotic for you. You were in stillness. Watching them all be used by the very entity that they claim they rebuke. So the moral of the story is, people wanted to confuse your truth, or this Aries truth, and ended up confusing God versus Satan. And now they're all a part of something that they will not be able to get out of until they make it right with you, or this Aries. That's all I have. Thank you.